Okay, I gotta pull up my sleeves for this review because we are about to get down and dirty. It's Shani, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing the much anticipated review and lip swatch video on these new Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. I picked these up at my local Rite Aid store for $9.99. At the time that I picked them up, Rite Aid was doing a 40% off Revlon cosmetics, so I actually picked them up for $6 each. Since then, I have seen these products at Target, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, pretty much anywhere you can find Revlon, I'm sure you can find these now. Now, my experience with Revlon is that I think they make killer lip products most of the time. My problem with Revlon is I feel like they are either a huge hit or a really bad miss. I am sorry to say, and I'm just gonna start off by saying, these are a miss. Now, of course, keep in mind this entire video is just my opinion and the way the product is working for me, but I had much higher expectations for these, especially given that the retail price is $10. For $10, that is literally like $5 less than buying a MAC lipstick. I expect some really good drugstore products. So we'll start off this review by talking about the packaging of these. This is what the outer tube looks like. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of like in this oval shaped tube. Where was I even going with that? Anyways, the tube is frosted here at the bottom, but you can see through it, which is nice. And it has this kind of matte silver top. And then of course you just twist it open, and this is what the actual applicator looks like. It is kind of one of those slightly flattened, double-sided sponge tips. One thing I do want to say about this applicator is I feel like it's really stiff, which is nice to get a nice crisp edge on the outer edge of your lip, but I feel like it's really hard to apply. And because the applicator is so stiff, I feel like it's easy to get streaks or to almost like move product as you're applying. So if you try to go over a layer you've already applied, you're gonna kind of like remove the bottom layer and start getting some streaking. Now, normally I would move into talking about the formulation on this product, but I first and foremost want to talk about the scent. Normally, I would not talk about scent as this much of an importance. I usually leave scent till the end of the review, but this is probably one of the most strong, obnoxious, disgusting scents I've ever smelled in a lip product. It straight up smells like cherry medicine, and it's so strong, and you can taste it, you can smell it while you're applying it, you can taste it while the product is on your mouth. And I know there are those weird people in the world that do like the taste and scent of cherry cold medicine, but that is not me, and I know the vast majority of people do not like it. I do not know why Revlon opted to go the cold medicinal route with the scent of these. I mean, seriously, anything would have been better than this. I would have preferred straight up paint scent. That would have been better. And if you guys have seen any of my other review videos, you guys know that scent is usually not something that I focus on or mention as being that big of a deal, like a make or break type thing, but that's kind of a break. I really hate the scent. So now we will go ahead and discuss the formulation on these. These claim to be a matte lip color. Now, I do want to preface this by saying Revlon does in no way say that these are a long wearing matte. They do not say that these are waterproof or transfer proof, which is what we are used to when we see a liquid matte lipstick. These go on pretty shiny, and when you guys see the individual lip swatches, you will see that they look pretty much like a cream. Now, as these wear throughout the day, the initial slight shininess that these have does slightly go away, but that's something you would expect with any lipstick. So I don't feel like these are really matte. Now, in terms of the feel on my lips, they feel kind of gel-based, but to be honest, they kind of feel a little waxy. They're not drying, which I suppose is pretty nice for something that claims to be matte. They're not drying by any means. They're not moisturizing, but they're not drying. Now, Revlon did release 6 different shades in this Ultra HD matte lip color line, and I do have all 6 to show you guys in individual lip swatches. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First up, we have HD Seduction, which is probably one of the sheerest shades out of all 6 of the shades released. This one is a semi-sheer, medium, neutral type color. It's just kind of that perfect nude. You can definitely darken it up with a darker lip liner, but it still works on my skin tone as is. HD Devotion is kind of a muted, pinky mauve type color. I could definitely see this color working on a lot of different skin tones. It is a very wearable shade. Next up, we have HD Temptation, which is a medium light, very, very bright pink, but it's not super blue based, so I can still get it to work on me. But I will say this is definitely a spring or summer color because this is almost a neon light pink. Next up, we have HD Obsession, and this one is a slightly deeper, still kind of like a raspberry pink type color, but this one is just slightly deeper than the last one I showed you. This one is one of the most opaque colors in terms of all of the ones offered in this collection. I do really like this one as a color. HD Love is your pretty typical red color. It's a pretty neutral red. If anything, it leans a little bit warm, like slightly, but it's a pretty neutral, typical bright red. And lastly, we have HD Addiction, which this one is probably my favorite out of all of the other ones, but it's strictly because of the color. I absolutely love this kind of mauvey, pinkish, purple type color, especially going into this winter time now. So I hope those lip swatches were helpful to you guys. Please don't forget to thumbs up this video if it was. Now, the texture on these is slightly more moussey or whipped than a typical super liquidy liquid lipstick. So in that sense, they do once again remind me of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. These do not last on my lips at all. This lacks the longevity of most, even traditional cream finish lipsticks. I can get this to maybe last 4 hours, maybe, probably not even that much if I'm eating or drinking. Now, these definitely don't bleed or feather outside of the lip lines, but they can sink into your lip lines. So if you have cracks in your lips, you will definitely see some sinking issues throughout the day. The color range that Revlon released is really, really bad. I mean, there are 6 colors and they're all very overdone, very ordinary. I would have loved to see something unique or something on trend at the very least. And the number one reason why I really, really hate these is I just really don't like the feel on my lips. You know that moment when you get home from a really, really long day of work and all you want to do is come home and take off your bra because that is the best, most rewarding thing to do at the end of the day? This lip color tops the bra. I would rather take this lip color off than my bra. And that's how you know it's a really bad product. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on these new Revlon lip products. Don't get me wrong, I love Revlon, and as I said, when they release a hit, like they hit it out of the park, but these are probably one of the biggest misses I've ever tried from the line. So if you guys have checked these out for yourself, let me know in the comments down below what you think of them. As I always say, different products work differently for different people, and don't take this video to mean that if you like these, that you know, I'm insulting you in any way, shape, or form. I just did not like these for me. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting and subscribing, and I will see you guys in my next video on Thursday. I'll see you then. Bye! OFRA basically came in and just swept the liquid lipstick market, and so I wanted to give you guys my thoughts, my opinion, do my lip swatches,